And we're live. Sorry, I was huffing and puffing. Puff the magic dragon. I wish I lived by the sea right about now. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, and messenger of God. How you doing? Hey, let me start this fire again. She could be a fire sign. A fire witch, indeed. I like to burn shit. Anyways, I'm trying to clean your energy. Mine's good. How's yours? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Hey, we got somebody new. Welcome to the dark side. I hope I can get you through this shit. If not, fuck, I don't know who will. Somebody will help you. But try to keep up. Ooh, I just blew that a little too hard and it blew all over my blanket. You'd be like, why do you have burn marks everywhere? 'Cause shit like that. Like, a lot of my clothes have burn marks. That's why I don't do my nails and shit. I'll be starting fires. You know, like, I gotta keep it, minimally burning. Alright, I was just trying to give you some good vibrations. What's up, everybody? It's Moon Day. Moon Day. You're like, dang, is it still? I know, right? Is it really still Monday, God? Yeah, he's still Mondaying us. Kind of a cool view. That looks cool. Anyway, so as I told you guys last night, I had pulled out a whole buttload of cards last night for the light, and it got too dark and we couldn't finish the cards. So we're going to... I love her. Sorry, this girl went by jamming. I was like, I love you. So we're just going to finish up the cards that I had from last night. So in essence, by the time I pull the cards, they're just confirmation to what I've been through today. So you can definitely verify that I am a psychic if I pulled the fucking cards yesterday. And in the sense of, am I really psychic? No, not really. I just tell you what's going on. You just didn't know what was going on and you think it's all mystical and shit. I mean, I guess it's cool. You get to a place where you understand that the Holy Spirit's speaking to you. But then it gets annoying. You're like, shut up. Just shut up. I don't want to know. That's where we be. So what do we got today? Well, we had a Lumerian card that we needed to go through. If you keep up with us, then you know we're going in order. We had a Crystal Mandala card. If you keep up with us, then you know we're working our way backwards. And we had an Archangel. If you keep up with us, then you know we're going in order. So basically, we're just following, the guides, the path that we were already on. And the whole mysticism of it is, how did you know? I didn't. I went in order. It was God's divine order that today would be just like he said it would be. How is this so true to your life? Because he's got his hand on my neck, walking me through this bullshit. So, let's get to it. Let's get down to business. Let's start with the Archangels. Do you know our Heavenly Father Christ? Ha! Do you know Metatron? Nope. Enoch? Nope. Do you know Melchizedek? Okay. Well, those are my top three. Top five. The last card that we pulled was Kamel. So our next card is Hanel. I told you that like a week ago, yo. I can tell you right now, this is poise and grace and beauty. Isn't she lovely? Okay, we got Stevie Wonders. Wonder why we got... Just kidding. And that's it. You're like, oh, you speak for... Not really. To be honest, I say this often, fuckers. A lot of the music that I'm translating was given to them by the choirs of God. It was the inspiration that was given to them, and then they coined it and said that they made it. Okay, but I know where it really came from. I know where the rights really came anyways, let's just get into this. For anybody that's interested, I always recommend this. There's a lot of ways that we're going to take this journey through the dark night of the soul. This is a nice fluffy way. Archangels, fire oracles. Okay? You can get them on Walmart.com. And they're probably a lot cheaper than going to a spiritual store. It teaches you the ascension path. It teaches you your oils and your herbs. It teaches you your stars and your planets and your chakras. And most importantly, your archangels that are representations of every culture. So our last one was Native American. As you can see, she's not very Native American at all. Which number are we at? Number 8. I turned to number 9. Okay, so we're at Hanel. Passion and poise. On page 44. See, if I would have been on it, all of our numbers would have been faux, because last night it was on page 144, then it was 44. Here's another 44. Hut, hike. Here we go. Hanel's name means glory of God or grace of God, and she can help you ignite your passions to bring you renewed energy and vitality. If your world is feeling a little lacklustre, I don't know, there's a word, these British. Call on this super motivational angel to restore your vigor and reignite your passion for life. She helps us channel our energies into things we love. Strongly aligned with the moon, Hanel is also the archangel of intuition, like the image of her elegant Japanese woman in this card. And there's many Japanese goddesses. Was it Changho or Chanji? Is a goddess of the moon, you know, that drank the elixir of life and got stuck on the moon. Yeah, oh gosh, this is a great story. Here's a story. It's always designed that way. If you look into the understanding of the planetary system, the moon is your feminine. It's the feminine aspect of you. What does that mean? It's your feelings. You have feelings. Don't act like you ain't got no feelings. You don't have to be over fucking vibrant with your feelings and be all extra, you know what I mean? But those are your feelings. Your Mars is your drive. Your Venus is your love. Your fucking Saturn is your limitations. You know what I mean? Your Pluto is your devastations. That's just, you know, they'll be coming around the fucking planet when they come. Going back to it, so the moon, anytime, and today is a moon day, Monday. It was named after the moon. What does this mean? It's a day of insight. It's where you're inside, not outside. You're inside yourself, inside your feelings, inside your you know, breaking the insides out. Break out. These guys in this songs, man, I tell you. All right, is it always like that? Not always. Not always. I'm not always in my head just having conversations with shit. Not always, but when they start, they can't wait for these moments when I channel. They're like, oh, everybody's tuning in. The universe is tuning in. Because the universe wants to be heard, just like you. And as they deliver their messages to us, I deliver my view towards them. Hey, this isn't fair. We're down here. Quit fucking with us. You know, I fight for us. Really. Falls on deaf ears. That's not true. They hear us, but, you know, they believe we can get past these feelings. Shut up. You never felt like it. You don't know what it feels like to be human. Well, Metatron said, I've been that. I did that. Jesus said, I did that. All right, she helps us channel our energies into things we love. Let's see. The Archangel of Intuition, like the image of the elegant Japanese woman in this card, she has a strong feminine quality. She is particularly aligned with healers and psychics and help us to go with the flow of life rather than trying to control everything. Hey, big shout out to my current favorite twin flame. Don't worry, it'll burn out. It always does. I mean, maybe it don't. Shit. Can you compete with Royce the 5'9"? I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, he did a good shout out. And, you know, and it was just him. You would think that he was just backing up my message, but he was backing me up because, you know, in that moment, it said he shared what I had learned today. It's like when God, what did he say? What'd you share? When God's making you wait, just wait. He's trying to show you something. And you would have said he was backing up my message, but I needed that message. Even though I said it, I need affirmation to what I say and do too. I need someone to hold me accountable too. I need someone to say, hey, did you hear yourself? Nah. Are you listening? Ah, thanks. He said, wait. He said, God told me to tell you to wait. Thanks. He told me to. Fuck. What's he telling you? Anyways, big shout out to you, bro. Big shout out to you. I really needed that message because I had already just had a cry with someone about it. I was like, they're like, are you okay? I'm like, no. I keep trying to be the man that I never had. And if I don't break up and let a man come love me, then this isn't going to work. That's kind of where it all is, basically. She particularly aligned with healers, psychics, the flow of life. And that's what it is. It's like you just got to flow rather than trying to control everything. I'm a control freak. I need a freak. I'm a freak, bro. Totally. Hanel urges us, and that's it. Be aware of, it's not a shadow. It's a beautiful thing to be able to control things. It sucks when you lose control and you have to hand over control. That's it. You know what I mean? Like these things, you know, you're a perfectionist, you're this, you're that. You know, I have OCD. These are great qualities when controlled. You know what I mean? When used properly, they're not bad qualities. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that have no control over anything. They're fucking helpless to everything. They have no fucking sense of control whatsoever. Not self-control, not any kind of control. Okay? Okay. Anyways, Hanel urges us to follow our inner guidance so we can do what makes our heart sing, rather than what we feel obligated to do. That's twice. It's time to sing. I might need to just write some music, bro. You know, I am just like you. I have it in me too, and I love to do it. It's just like, now I'm in a place that's like, if I write music, and it's beautiful, and I want to share it, I can't. So, you know, it's like, you don't understand. You don't understand the limitations. The binding is what I'm seeing. It's like if I do it, it's only to do it for me, and I've always wanted to do it for everyone else. And that's it, too. It's like, I want to write music, I want to create music, but the truth is I'm not made to be that creator, and if I create it, then somebody else, and just like she's experiencing, somebody's just going to come in and doppelgang it. They're going to fucking say that it was theirs, go on tour with it. Yeah, I did this before. That's why I don't share my creativity, because then you try to steal it and act like it was fucking yours. And you go out and make a fucking, you know, a couple fucking dollars off of it and a couple fans, and you think you're all hot shit. But the truth is you stole from me. And that's it. I have to hold my creativity in now. I can't share it with people because they just steal it and destroy it. You know how fucked up that is, bro? To be a creative that can't share their creativity. It's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. Enough. Alright. Even if we find ourselves in an unsatisfactory situation, she helps us to act with poise and charm. I'm hearing Nate again. Who? Nate Dogg. Yeah, nobody does it better. You know, maybe. I don't know. And that's what it is. You don't want to do what you did before because you don't want to fucking experience the fucking, you know what I mean, the betrayal that came last time. Last time I got up here and I tried to teach people how I made music and where it came from and how it felt. You know, I did lots of classes. I did these classes where I'd play beats. Let's talk about the music and how it makes you feel. Let's talk about these instruments. Let's talk about this vibe that's coming out of this before we put words on it. And then I did other songwriting classes. Let's talk about the words that we're putting together and shit like that, right? So I gave a lot of myself, and they turned around and used it and abused it, bro. And it didn't feel good. The first person I showed my album to and told them, you know what I mean, I made a, you know, it was all of the people that I started to show my music to, they became competitors. All of a sudden it became a competition. They weren't for me, they were against me. And that's what it means. It's like I can't just create just to bring life. It brings so much death around me just to create something beautiful. Because everybody wants to destroy it. And steal it, and lie, and doppelgang the shit out of that shit. It's like I'm trying to inspire you to be this, not fucking steal, you know what I mean, try to put my skin on, use my words, you know what I mean, go literally steal my, you know, steal the producer's beats from them, you know what I mean, because you don't think that we know what you just did, Russ. You know, simple shit like that. Like, I shared videos of my daughter being part of orchestra. She learned so quickly, you know what I mean? It was her first time. They gave her a violin and she went to town. She was part of a great school that had a great orchestra. So I shared those musical experiences with the public. And then here comes Russ with a, you know, I'm taking a fucking orchestra on fucking tour with me. These things hurt me, bro. It hurt me to watch, but God said just watch. You know, there was so much betrayal about trying to share people. And why was I doing it? To enhance your life, not for you to steal from mine and lie and cheat me. You bit the hand that fed you, dude. And now I'm like, I don't got nothing to give to anybody like that. And that's why I said to Nikki and everybody yesterday, bro, there's a fucking video in there that tells you the blueprint, the pink print, whatever print you want. It's there. How to make a fucking musical masterpiece. What it takes. And then most of you fucking look up and realize, I don't got what it takes. Then stand down. Don't sit there and try to stand up and be something you're not. Let those that can handle this job do this job. Your job is over, bro. Sorry. Not sorry. You know, like, who is she to talk? I talk for God and the choirs. Where do you think all your inspiration comes from, motherfucker? You're sitting there waiting. And then I saw this fucking hilarious thing. Skylar Grey or whatever, the one that did all that music with fucking Marshall. She said, I had writer's block for a year. A whole year you couldn't come up with shit? You couldn't come up with an experience to talk about? A feeling of positivity, negativity, or anything? You spent a whole year trying to force a fucking fart out your head? Blow it out my ass. Blow it out my ass is what I heard. You know, and the trumpets blew. Hey, you guys eat ass? I see why. So, you know what I mean? It's like, why don't you write music? Because then I want to produce music. And then I want to release music. And then I want to, you know what I mean? I love music. I offered to songwrite for other people's. But no, instead they want to just, you know, Sorry. All right. Shadow work, I guess. All right. Hanel can keep you and can help you enter peaceful gardens of your heart. Cross the bridge to whatever your soul is truly hankering for. She also can ignite passion within your love relationships, helping you connect to your sensuality and bringing intimacy into your love life. Hey, I'm calling in a man. I really am, though. He can feel it. I'm ready. You ready to take care of me? Because, you know, I'm tired of me against the world. Are you ready? Are you ready to handle... Do you think you can handle me? Don't! Try to put a handle on me. Message. The spark of vitality within you is being restored, giving you the courage to express yourself with real grace. That was it, dude. I took that tower to the face. But I literally, guys, if you could have seen it, like, I literally had this thing on a thing, and it was blowing straight into my face as they were telling me bad news. I was like, okay. I mean... I gotta do what it takes. I'm not really like this, dude. God had to sit me down and give me the gas chamber before he could. But he'll prepare me. You know what I mean? You don't have to take me on by yourself. That's a great song. Take me. Stop it, Holy Spirit. All right. The message is... The spark of vitality within you is being restored, giving you courage to express yourself with real grace. Whatever you do, do it from the heart with great passion. Oh, that's great. All right, so they got a guided meditation, 2 of them usually in each page, for you to actually visualize these angels and how they work with you and how they send their energy. So for this particular one, it would be a deep red and magenta pillar of light emerging from your heart center. These are really great. But again, I get into the visual and it takes, like, you know, too much time. So you're going to need to invest in your visualization and connection with all of the archangels. I implore you. All right, how much do these cost? I don't know, bro. I always overpaid because I went to spiritual stores. Stupid. All right, becoming the angel. Instead of waiting for your dreams to find you, make a choice to reignite your passions today. Explore new ways to invite in excitement into your life. Or think of all the things you used to love doing as a child and find ways to incorporate some of these things into your week. Well, that's interesting because out of nowhere somebody said, hey, have you been down to the lake? I was like, no. And they drew me a little map. They really did. Why? Because I'm a whole fucking child. They drew me a map. They're like, here, go this, and you can, and there's a lake. And I was like, do you swim in that lake? Oh, hell yeah. I was like, I used to like to do stuff like that, but we couldn't do that shit in Oklahoma. They got, like, fucking They got all kinds of crazy shit in those waters. Those hills have eyes. And they were like asking me, because I'm all about going outside. Hey, where's a park? Where's some land? So I like to do that. I used to love to do that. There's nothing much else to do. Fuck. So I think I'm going to do that this week, is go swim in the lake. And I visualized it earlier when I was thinking about it. I was like, it could be very good to put, me and my kid were talking about it too. It's like, we don't have a bathtub. We miss a bath. I was like, I'm almost ready to pull out the bucket and put my sea salts in there and just stand in it. She's like, Mom. I was like, I'm serious. So maybe it's time for, you know what I mean? To go down to the river. What kind of lake? I don't know. I don't know. If I Google it, I'll start freaking out. Like, who peed in that lake? Just kidding. Anyways, what else? Do some things that are fun for you. And that was what I was telling my kids. Let's, go run through the sprinklers, go play at the splash pads, do things. That's what, they want us to play with our inner child, is what I heard. Oh, okay. I'm like, where's my bathing suit? Sounds good to me. All right. Did you get that? Did you catch that, healing? What comes next? Chamel. And she's actually the goddess. Oh, she's not. That's not Chamel. Never mind. Forgive me. So, come back next Friday to meet another one of our archangels, or again, invest in the process. It really is. You work through it. You start with the very beginning of Sariel, the Dark Night of the Soul. And then you meet me. It's him, and then it's me, Isis. And you start to learn all of your angels. You start to learn your chakras, your colors. You start to learn all of it. Essential oils to get you through all of these great things. These are really good guides. Huh? Bye. Okay, bye-bye. 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 The dog's like, where are you going? She didn't like that answer. Alright, so we're going to move on to the crystal mandalas. This is an interesting thing. I got pulled to a goofy-ass fucking... I remember, these were in Littleton. There's a weird one in Littleton, in Old Town. Yeah, it's like... I think it's Old Town, Littleton? Yeah. These were, like, totally marked down. There must be something really happening. I always go silent for a minute and send my prayers. They were marked down, right? They were super marked down. And then when I got them, I was like, of course they were marked down. These aren't typical oracle cards. These aren't no tarot cards. You have to actually take the time to use these motherfuckers. So these ones, I was guided to work backwards. What are these? I want to give you a quick brief on. These are number frequencies. Let me explain. There's, hold on. Okay, so there are who are the goddesses in the deck? What do the numbers mean? Okay, so there's the numbers 444, which people see all the time, the numbers 333, and what is 888. Okay, so let me just give you a quick rundown, because you could be seeing 444. Yes, that's an angel number, of course. So 444 is really a strong and powerful message from the angels speaking directly to your intuitive and subconscious mind. Hey, there's an ice cream man. You ain't got no. That's a good one. The 444 pattern is associated with stability, earthly reality, and building a strong and capable foundation for higher growth. Okay? This includes being able to work constructively with the energies of the ascending masters and goddesses to enhance your spiritual development and personal well-being. The number frequency 444 is also telling you that, yes, you are meant to live your spiritual light in a physical sense. And yes, the universe will help you in all ways with your physical worlds so you feel safe, secure, and ready to tackle anything that could get in the way of your divine destiny. What is it? Squid Games 2? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so I wanted to point that out. I'm going to skip because we've been catching the 4/4s. Okay, now the 3/3s. The number 333 is a result of union of the masculine spirit of the number 1 with the feminine relationship energy. So 1 + 2 is 3. Get it? That's what makes the triad. That's what makes the whole thing work. Right? And that's you balancing your masculine energy and your feminine energy within you. Then you will attract a balanced individual like yourself. But as imbalanced as you are, you're going to attract the same people on your frequency. And that's why it's important. It's imperative to raise your frequency. Right? Right. Like attracts like. Okay? resulting in the birth of a new energy, the 3. This is divine creation. The 333 is an energy of divine creation, of bringing together the masculine and feminine as a result of wholeness. The 333 vibration is divine creation. It contains a very strong energy for learning and wisdom, and it helps the mind open to the mind open and positive. Sorry, I saw that out of the corner of my eye too. So passerby here. There's an ant on me too. What was it? The positive helps open the mind and and perceive higher knowledge, supporting the realization of the divine purpose of life, and is for the body and the spirit to learn to love, unite, and shine together to become a genuine presence of divine love in this world. And that's what it is. When you really tap into your divine feminine, which is your divine feelings, you are a lover. And that's, I'm seeing Keanu Reeves, who did a great interview with, I can't see it, remember her name right now. And she's like, no, I'm a lover, not a fighter. He said, no, if you're a lover, then you have to be a fighter. And that's it, you know what I mean? That's when you take, I'm a loving being, and I will fight for what I love. That's that, you're dialed in. Alright, working with the number 333 is like dialing up the vibration of the Ascending Masters and the divinity they seek to awaken and stimulate within us. The Ascending Masters help us particularly with our life path, protecting us so we can receive all the assistance we need to fulfill our divine life purpose as we grow spiritually. Okay, so real quick, what's the 8? 8 vibration speaks of mastery, power, authority, strength, and leadership. This might seem to be, on page 14, to be a masculine quality, but in a sense they are, but is through feminine wisdom. Okay, so it's mastery, power, authority, strength, and leadership through your feelings, that these qualities become refined to a point that they serve love rather than seeking to dominate through fear. Meaning, I'm going to do this because if I don't do this, and that's it. What happens if you don't get the fucking 8-time world championship? No, I have to. You don't have to do shit. Both men and women can learn how to master these expressions of power and wisdom to serve love. It is the new consciousness emerging on the planet so that humanity can thrive rather than destroy life. And that's the infinity. The message 888 is to trust you have enough power and wisdom to be powerful, loving light in this world. That goes back to it. Change the world, make it a better place. You have the ability to help me and make an enormous impact, not just in your life, but those around you. To help others from a position of surrendered spiritual authority. That's why I went back to my video. It's like, she's all powerful. I'm fucking powerless. I surrendered all power, you know what I mean, to be here and help you do this. And I'd be really wanting to light a fucking candle in your name. That's my favorite threat. I will fucking light a candle in your name. What does that mean? It means, dude, I'm calling God. I'm calling. You might be talking to God. I'm calling him. We need light, don't you think? I need to set this down. You know how fucking hot it is? Watch this. Oh, I thought it was gonna work. I thought it was that hot. Hold on, we need a little light. See that? Isn't that cool? You can't see what I see. Do you see what? No, you don't see it. Hold on a second, guys. We need a little light. See? Ta-da! You're like, damn, you're cool as fuck. Sometimes. Until I burn myself. What happened to your eyebrows? Just kidding. Alright, going back to it. The 8 vibration celebrates the gift of spirit in the material world, such as ways that the world becomes sacred to us. We experience the divine presence and the divine mystery and the divine beauty through awakening in our bodies in this world. We start to see and know the divine as a very real and close up and personal. That's it. They're all up in your face. Who's they? That's what I mean. Don't ask questions. You don't really want to know. Some of them don't even have facial figures. You're like, oh, really? Really, bro? Really? There's a bunch of them. Who are those? I don't know. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we did this card last. I don't know. I have Freya and Amber. I feel like Amber is the color. What did we do? Integrity or Untamed? We're going backwards. So that was 47. This is 48, 49. Okay. We're at 40. Oh my gosh. Are we serious? Are you serious? I don't know. Did we do Rion? I feel like we did Rion. And we're exactly where? Cali. Going back to Cali. Did you catch my Cali card last night? It pulled a whole confession out of me. These are your confessions. Black Obsidian. Yeah, that was one of my first ones. I was given to me as a crow, actually, or as a blackbird, and I kept it and I call it Morgan. It's in my pouch. I've always carried a Black Obsidian. And then I find out that my family, you can't even see, I apologize. Like, all you see is a light. You can't even see the card. Okay. Is that better? Yeah, that's much better. Much better. There you go. See, I got this shit. I'm a whole fucking... Anyways, getting into it. A Black Obsidian, you need that. And that's probably the first... I'm seeing Archangel Sariel. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing they tell you in the very beginning, is to get one. Let me see. Since I got the book right in front of me. For the Dark Night of the Soul. The Black Obsidian is, going back to it. So I found out that my father's family and all of that come from, here's that cool girl again. Let's see, crystals, obsidian, black tourmaline. Yeah, so when you first start the Dark Night of the Soul, there it is. You're going to want a black obsidian. What else are you going to want? You're going to want a clear quartz crystal, and you're going to want a rose quartz. You're going to want, you know what I mean? You're going to want grounding, protection, and all that bullshit. You're going to want cleansing. That's that clear quartz. And you're going to want love. You're going to need a lot of love, bro. A lot of it. A lot of it. And actually, the one I always tell everyone is this one right here. You need a citrine for protection. A citrine. Citrine. You need it for protection. I always wear that. That's what I was like. Always. Okay, wrong book. Going back to Cali. Sacred Revolution. I'm starting a revolution. Don't invite your mom or her boyfriend because I don't like them. You seen Thor? You're like, why do you always say that? Because it's funny. It's like, well, I tried to start a revolution, but we didn't pass up enough flyers. The only one that showed up was my mom and her boyfriend, and I don't like that guy. So then they come back and they give him a gun. He's like, the revolution has begun. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Sacred Revolution on page 202. We bring you the empowerment of Sacred Revolution. Revolution comes when a cycle of authority or power is ending. It has become inadequate for the task of leadership now required, and a new order must be established in its place. It's not simply a chapter within a book drawing to a close, but an entirely new book, perhaps an entirely new genre, opening up according to divine will unfolding. Are you going to tell a new story? Are they going to tell a different story about you? Oh man, I'm seeing so many of you. Marshall, if Marshall doesn't get married and doesn't do something better than with his life, then this is all his life ended up being. That's it. Just heartbreak hotel for all. He never checked out, bro. He checked in and never checked out. You know what I mean? And that's like, he was always my pusher to like, bitch, if you don't fucking start dating again, you're going to end up like that guy. Meaning I was so closed off, and that's really what I'm facing right here is I'm right where I started because when and that's where it's like, I've done this before. I can even do it better. And what happened to me? When I got put in this position, I became the man that nobody else could, you know what I mean? I became the man I needed within myself, and I never needed a man again. And that's what happened to me. And now I'm put in a place, and I'm still trying to man it out, thug it out, and I'm supposed to learn. I have to learn, no. Because maybe that was one of my biggest mistakes, going back to Bobby. I was never going to let him in. There was no way I was going to let that man know how hurt and broken and what I had been through. And I didn't. And that was, you know what I mean? I met a great, a twin flame when I needed them most. But I was not going to let him in. And then he came back, you know what I mean, years later, when I needed him most. But I couldn't let him in. You're never going to love me if you know how fucked up I am. And that's where it started. I started with this idea, if I could just heal myself, then I could be enough for him. It's really fucked up. That's where it all started. I can be honest and true and tell you that in the twin flame journey, all I wanted to do was be enough for you. But you know what I mean? And that's why, coming back to this summer, he made me feel like I was enough when I wasn't. And that's why I loved him. You know what I mean? He made me feel the ways that I didn't feel. And I had every reason to go chasing that feeling. I didn't understand it. Why do I feel this way for you? What have you done? I had to really, really do a lot of soul searching to find out that all he did was just, treat me like he treats every other girl. But I needed that treatment to, you know what I mean, to build myself back up. And you're like, damn, he treated you like shit. Sadly, he treated me better than most. And that's where it's like, dude, I mean, I had to go there to get here and, all of that stuff. But it's like, that's where I am. And it's like, I'm willing to try now. I believe I can do this again. I'm willing to try. I don't need to be the man. I'm willing to admit I want a man. I need a man. I don't want to be the man anymore. I became the man because I didn't believe in men. And I pushed every man away because of men before them. And yet I screamed at Marshall for the same thing. It's like, I'm not Kim. And meanwhile, it's like, I'm not him. And I scream at you, all of you are Russ. You're fucking Russ. You're fucking Russ. You're doing everything that Russ does. He really did. He really took it too far. He tried everything to fucking break me. But I'm the girl that lived. And, that was my problem. I've been hurt by men so badly that I gave up. And I turned against them. When all I ever needed was a good man to hold me down, to stand next to me. I didn't need your money. I just needed your love. I just needed you to just be there. Don't ever leave. But I couldn't be sure that any man would ever be there for me if they knew what was really underneath it all. It's been a long journey, bro. It's been a long fucking ride. And then you think about it, it's like, I had to go there to, like, thinking, you know what I mean, where I started, where I didn't even think I was good enough for Bobby, to where, fuck you, Lewis, you could never. I love you guys, sorry. I mean, you gotta go through some shit to believe that it's some, you know what I mean? Shit, a bitch, this bitch. Who the fuck she thinks she is? I know who I am, bro. I know who I am. Now I hear the Moana. I can't even read. Hey, we need a flashlight or something. I need more light. Hey, can you bring me some more candles? I can't see. Sorry. I can't see the words on the... Okay, let me try it this way. And I'm crying. And I don't have my glasses on. I have a whole bunch of messes going on. Like, gosh, she's so messy. I'm doing my best. I'm getting better. That's all I gotta say around here. Alright, Callie, what is it? I can't read. Hold on. Revolution is sacred. I can't read. My glasses must be blurry or something. I really can't read right now. Hold on. I can't see the fucking words on the fucking page. So, yeah, I realized that today when I was, you know what I mean? Like, that was my big shoot down. It's like, dude, are you gonna go out here and just keep being, and that's all I said this morning. I'm not gonna be a man today. I'm not gonna be a man. And then I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready for a man. I'm tired of being a man. I'm so tired of being a man. Alright, anyways, let's get into this. Let's see if that works. Help me, Jesus, I can't see. Alright, Kali is the goddess not known for her subtlety, obviously. And we talked about that last night. That was the confirmation to that card. It's like, she's coming in. She's coming in. In the spiritual tradition from which she originates, she is called on in times of war, when demons seem to be getting the upper hand. Are you getting the upper hand? I don't feel like you're getting the upper hand. Even the birds are laughing like, nah, that's not even going down. Maybe for some of you. All right. She is the only warrior determined and vicious enough to destroy the destroyers. She is unstoppable, except for when divine consciousness tells her that her job is done. And that's it. I will keep and that's it. I'll keep fighting until the job is until I'm told it's over. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go the other way now. Her appearance marks a time of sacred revolution that cannot be stopped until it has come to a successful completion. The nature of revolution is the overthrowing of an existing hierarchy of control to replace it with a new one. Usually there is and that's it, dude. The goddess must live inside of me. I can't be a man. I can't be me being a man. I can't be me. And really, I can't fully be me without a good man by my side. Ain't that some shit? I wasn't created to do this alone. But I accepted that I should have to, and I just kept doing it not so well. Usually there is I made it here. Usually there is a philosophical and political purpose behind this process. Politically correct. And that often involves forcibly overcoming an exploitive abuse of power by those in position of authority. Well, yeah, we're taking down everybody too. One city at a time. But yeah, whatever. DJ Khaled. And another one. However, revolution without a sacred component to it won't necessarily result in transformation or healing. There may be change. There may be change. Different political parties could come to power, for example, but often enough it will be a case of the same problem with different perpetrators. And that's it. You know, everybody's a great leader until you put them in a role of leadership, and then they're like, you know, what am I seeing? I'm seeing the hierarchy of seniority in a job, right? So, like, there's a position available, a management position available. They pick the person that's been there longest, that has the most qualifications. You seem like the right person. Well, this is a person that's got extremely comfortable in their position and has made the best of their position, and now you're asking them to take on another position, a role of leadership, step out of their comfort zone of the crew that they've been working on. They've mastered this position. They're good at it because they're good at it. And now you're so good at this. Hey, congratulations. You're my new best employee. We're going to offer you $1 raise and more fucking responsibility and put you in charge of all the people you normally work with. Now you're going to tell them what to do. Oh, this sounds like a great opportunity for me and my family, until you ruin the fucking structure of my job and what it was just for $1 more an hour and all of this extra bullshit. And that's it. They want you to climb the chain of command, right? To be all that you can be. But when I was just answering the phone, shit was cool, bro. I could be everything I wanted to be. You just didn't give me enough money to be it. So now I got to take on new responsibilities. I got to go work with Bobby in the front desk. Fuck, that's not making me enough money either. I gotta go work with the douchebags and, the managers and shit. Fuck, this is no better. Now I got all these responsibilities. All I'm trying to do is make another fucking dollar, but I gotta take on all this fucking shit to make $1. That's hierarchy. That's the patriarchy. That's seniority, and that's how it works. So then you pick the best worker, the person that was best on our team. You take away our team. You take our best worker on our team, make him our manager, and now we have a weak team, and our highest paying team member is telling us what to do, how to be them. Don't tell us how to be us, be you. Come be with us. And they do that. They destroy, you know what I mean? Why? And nobody ever asks those questions. Why'd the last manager leave? I'm seeing Rango. What happened to the last sheriff? Those jobs are always up for position. You ever wonder why there's always management positions? Because nobody wants to manage this bullshit. I don't want to be in charge of this bullshit. This is bullshit. I didn't even like working for you. Now you want me to be in charge of this bullshit? I mean, truly. Felt a wave of heat. Okay, let's get into this. That's what I mean. Like, you know, it'll be the same, you know, different perpetrators. It's like, you know, oh, congratulations, our new manager's coming in. Great, a new asshole. You know what I mean? Like another person that's gonna, you know, tell us how to do our fucking job. Like we don't know how to do the job and tell us that we really matter. When we tell them we're sick, they don't care. When we're telling them we have a flat tire, they don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of my face. That's what I mean. This fucking, the patriarchy. The fucking structure of business. I can't stand y'all. Anyways, what sets aside a revolution as sacred is when it comes at a time when genuine transformation rather than superficial change is possible. Change takes courage. We have to be willing to let go of what we have known and bear uncertainty whilst we explore new possibilities and eventually evolve into a new way of being. That's all I talked about. It's like you guys are all talking about progress, but you're not talking about change. Because change comes with loss. In order for us to change, you know, open up, stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. I hear you, babe. Okay. Sometimes he makes me bark. X gonna give it to you. I mean, in order for us to shut down shop and open up shop, we must shut down shop. As a pop-up. This was great. We're gonna set the tent up. We're gonna do this little fucking shindig. We're gonna move to another town and not do the same show. All around the world, the same song. And that's what your tours are about. You're a circus show. A bunch of monkeys. I heard 12 monkeys. Hey, we're the monkeys. In the essence, that's what you're doing. It's the same fucking show. It's the same fucking song list. It's the same fucking fans. It's the same fucking t-shirt fucking, you know what I mean? With a different fucking, you know, 2024 and more. Oh, are you planning 2025? Ha, staying alive. There's your fucking catch line. Give me a break. I mean, seriously. That's what it is. It's like, you loopers. I call you Fruit Loops because you're in just, it's a circle. You're just riding a circle of nothing. It's going nowhere. You're going nowhere. You're going to be right back here at the same time next time. If you don't do something new. And that's what it is. How are you going to win if you take a loss? You're going to have to lose if you want to win, bro. I don't care. Something happened today. I don't want to testify to it. It fucked up my whole day. It was weird as fuck. And then the sage burn came and everything. I went to go get a pack of cigarettes. And there's a lady buying like fucking $30 worth of scratchers and a fucking 12-pack of Bud Light. I was like, oh God, you're gonna have a great day. I mean, I didn't judge. I judged after the fact. What did you see? Why did you even talk to that lady? And that's it. It's like, I never know what's about to come out of me. So I'm walking past this lady as she's about to pay. My Holy Spirit says to her, if you won, would you stop? Meaning the scratchers. And I ask her straight the fuck up. If you won, would you stop? And she looks me straight the fuck in my face and says, no. And turns around to pay for her fucking scratchers. And my Holy Spirit says, that's why you shall never win. And I walk the fuck out the door. And it's that simplistic. And I go back to Lewis. If Lewis won his 8-time world champion in his first year at Ferrari, would he stop? No. He'd go for another. Because he has another. And that's like, you know what I mean? That's fucking Tom Brady. And that's Marshall Mathers. And that's all of you. When are you going to choose to stop? When someone makes you? It's a free will choice. When are you going to choose that I'm good enough? I've done enough for you. I'd like to do for me now. And that's it. Lewis's idea after Formula One, I don't know for sure, but this was a couple months ago, he had made this, appearance that he wanted to go into fashion. Your contribution to this world is clothes, or high fashion, I should say, is what he wanted to go into. That's what you're going to leave us with? 8-time world champion of the world leaves us with high fashion clothes that most of us can't, that'll burn. We'll be burning your shit right next to Nike. Remember when they did that? Fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's your idea of making a contribution to mankind, to being a fucking, you know what I mean? To being all, an activist? With what? Will Smith and the fucking, the Kardashians? Doing fucking music videos with, your friends? That's your retirement plan, dickhead? I love you so much. How could this be that this is who you are? Or how did I believe you were more? I don't know. But what if there's all of those fucking 37.7 million followers that believe you're something you're not too? And how devastated are they going to be when they find out what I found out? That Marshall Mathers has been stealing fucking people's fucking cadences and fucking flows and fucking artwork and everything about fucking music since the beginning. Taking their shit, trying to make it better. You know how fucking devastating it was for me to see your truth and you not see it? What happens when the world sees it, fuckheads? You think they're gonna be as loving and understanding about it as me? I can't stand that, dude. The kamikaze, when I saw that, bro, I saw it again today. When I had to fucking share that fucking video to happy slapper fucking Royce, the Not Alike. That whole fucking album cover is the fucking Beastie Boys' album cover. Houdini is a whole nother person's song, bro. The words from that song are from my fucking teachings. Rap God is a fucking compilation of every rapper before him. That's all it is. He took everybody else's cadence and called himself a fucking god. Oh my god, Becky, is that Eminem? No, it's fucking Marshall Mathers again, bro. And he doesn't matter. He's out here trying to tell everyone how fucking better than the world he is. Are you fucking Russ? That's what I'd be like. Like, you're super single. With these guys, yeah. That's what I mean. Fuck. Are any of you enough yet? Will it ever be enough for you? If God gave you what you wanted, if he just gave you that fucking Grammy, would you give up now? Would you retire? Would you enjoy life? No. That's what I told Russ. What the fuck is up with the fucking tour? What's it gonna give you? More work. Now he's back in the lab. Back in the lab. Shut the... Oh, God, I saw fucking Mike was there, too. Mike just got home. He's like, I'm back in the lab. There's 20 new songs for the Only Steves. Bro, you know nothing better to do with yourself than just fucking pour your fucking shit out on a wax. Oh, God. Wax on, wax off. That's what I'm having a hard time with you. I have a hard time with you guys. I really do. We are not alike. Thanks, Royce. Oh, man, guys. I was like you. Till I started to see things in a whole different way, bro. That's that fucking awakening, bro. You just have a higher perception. You see shit that you never, ever, ever saw before. And it fucks you up. You know, Lewis barely tells the world that he had depression his whole life. He hid that from the whole world his whole life. How do we know who you are? You fucking lied to us. You told us you were something you weren't. You made yourselves out to be these fucking these idols and these statues and these fucking, I watched Drake throw a fit over, he's sitting there, His addiction to his gambling addiction is so oh God, what are you doing? God gives you this so you can use it to fucking literally, oh God. Sorry, I love you guys. I'm just trying to help you, bro. That's it. Like, if you won, will you stop? Or that you can never stop doing what you're doing because you're too afraid to try something new. You want to love somebody? You want to, like, maybe adopt a pet, or I don't know, go care for somebody other than yourself? It feels real good. I don't know. Fuck off. We have to be willing to let go of what we have known and bear the uncertainty while we explore new possibilities and eventually evolve into a new way of being. Even with that willingness, there are times when the patterns of the past has become so lodged in the psyche that gentle evolution is not possible. That's what's happening, dude. Everywhere I go, I keep doing the same shit, bro. Everywhere I go. And that's what I told him. I gotta stop this, bro. I've gotta stop this. Somebody stop me, man. I'm trying. I know nothing better than to fucking rebuild. I want to put back all the pieces that are missing. I just want my house back. I just want the security. I just want these things to go back. Put the pieces back together. I can't. And I keep doing it everywhere I go. I keep trying to put the pieces back together. I was never meant to build a kingdom by myself that I couldn't hold. And if I do it again, then I'll lock myself in it again. And that's what I said. If you make me do this by myself, I'll never want you in it. Don't stand there and let me do this by myself. But then if I'm telling you to stand back and I can do it all by myself, then, you know, where's the truth in it? I'm tired, bro. And it's just a fight of the mind. Every day. Sometimes I win, but I'm just losing. I lost everything. Just like Kanye. And you so badly just want to put some of the pieces back together. I could just... And that's it. The pieces that I'm trying to put together are not my job. And that's where it is. It's like, no. I'm seeing Russ. Russ made Fendi Bucket, and it started a lot of this. I'm like, you're right. You're fucking right, bro. I'm so fucked up. I can't let nobody take care of me. And it's all I want. And it's a fucking battle of my mind. Because it's all my heart wants. How did she become like this? Bro, when you don't have someone to take care of you your whole life, you start to realize that you start to believe nobody will ever take care of you. And that's all you worry about, is taking care of yourself and those around you. That's Russ, isn't it? That's what he's doing. He's just trying to take care of himself and everyone around him. He's reflecting it back to me. He does it and I can feel it. It's like, fuck. We need to stop this. And let God take care of us. It's a long journey. I learned from all of them. They're all very, very, very important to me. And they all teach me really fucking hard lessons about myself. If you're in a fucking twin flame relationship and you're not having these experiences with this counterpart, then that's not your twin flame, people. That's just a person that you're in a codependency with. Because I'll tell you the truth, dude. A twin flame, all you really want to do is get away from them. Because everything about them is making you hurt. They're not doing anything. You're just having to face your own hurts. And that's what I mean is, are you really in a twin flame journey, or are you in a fucking karmic fucking relationship with somebody? That person, you're hurting yourself for no reason. And either way, you know what I mean? Like, a twin flame, you can't run from them. That's a different thing, bro. And even a toxic relationship, I can go back to that. It's like, you know, domestic violence. Most of them don't actually get out. I don't even know. It's like 12 to 15 times they try to leave before they actually leave. And that's why that motherfucker came at me during the summer like it wasn't shit. Like, nah, she'll give in. She always gives in. She always gives in. She's got a good heart. She's gonna fuck with me. She'll fuck with me. She'll fuck with me. I'm not fucking with you, bro. I'm not fucking with you, bro. I learned my fucking lesson, bro. Nah, she didn't learn the lesson. That bitch will be back around. Meaning what? You know what I mean? She's still weak. She ain't got nobody. If she ain't got nobody, she'll take me. Nah, bro. I got me. Alright. Lots of healing. Lots of revelations, right? Did you know this about yourself or about me? Does this resonate with you? Do you have this distorted masculine in you that came from not having a masculine, you know what I mean, a provider in your life? There was provision that lacked in your life, that you became an over provider to where now you're a little bit psychologically damaged in the fact that of you're chasing security for yourself and others. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm doing my best, bro. I guess yelling at you isn't helping. Apologies. My mom used to yell at me. I think that's where that comes from. I don't know. Everything yells at me. Alright. Alright. You may try talking to them in smooth... Oh, what are we talking about? You could imagine it like a person screaming in unnecessary panic. You may try to talk, and that's it. It's like, I'm panicking inside. You may try to talk, and that's what I told you in my earlier video. I was like, I want to cry. Fuck you, God. Like, I feel it, bro. Here comes the battle, dude. It's like, can you just be calm? And that's why I was like, Royce, I needed that, bro. I needed you to tell me just to chill, bro. Because I'm not chilling real well. I am not chilling, bro. You think I am, but it's internal, you know? You don't know what's going on inside of a person, and that's what I told her. I was like, I'm fine, I'm blessed, I'm favored, but I'm just learning this lesson that I'm not learning. I mean, I'm fully aware of what I'm supposed to be doing, but I can't stop doing. You know what I mean? It's like, help me, Jesus. God who gives us strength, dude, and that's it. It's like, dude, you know, that's overcoming, you know, I'm remembering how long it took me to overcome the poverty. It's not poverty, it's not money this time. You don't understand. You're like, I thought I healed this. Nah, bro. This is so deep, bro. This is so deep. It just keeps coming back. It takes so much more love, so much more understanding. I don't know how to stop it. I just know that it's a problem. And all I can do is when it comes up, try to, you know what I mean? Little by little tackle it before it fucking destroys me. You know what I mean? Like, it does. And that's what I told her. She's like, so what do you want to do? I was like, I just can't do, I'm not supposed to do anything. Just, you know, tomorrow is Mars, God who gives us strength. He'll give me something to do tomorrow. I'm not going to do today. I know I'm not supposed to do. But when you're not doing what you feel like you're supposed to be doing, you feel like you're useless. You may try talking to them with smoother tones, but if they are about to jump in the car and drive away, putting themselves and others in mortal danger, then a sharp slap might be in order to snap them out of hysteria and into the present moment. It's extreme, but it's helpful and necessary. In our inner world, the hysteria and panic might relate to letting go of a relationship we believe in our life is our life raft. That's not where I'm at right now. That's me letting go a part of me that is my life raft. If I'm not this boss bitch handling my shit and on top of my shit, then who am I? And I guess, talking to my twins, that's what I'm saying is if Russ isn't making music, then who am I? If fucking Marshall isn't fucking making music, then who is he? If fucking, if you guys aren't doing what you're doing, then who are you? I get it, bro. I'm right there with you. But here's the fucked up part is God already showed me who I am. It's like letting go of the skin that I wear to be who I am. Because this shit that I'm acting out and talking about is just, it's programmed in the skin that I wear. I understand where it's, not fully, but I understand that this is all, it can all make sense. I can make sense why I'm built this way. But as you can see, I'm trying to overcome the way that I am so that I can be something better. And that's where the heart is trying to overtake the mind. And that is this battle. Your heart doesn't agree with what your mind is saying, and your mind is screaming at you that this is the way it is, and your heart is lovingly trying to tell the mind it'll be okay. And I have over 2 years of evidence to support my mind, to show my mind and everybody else that it is okay. God brought me here. Every time God does this, he said, and that's what he told me, all I want you to do is rest, and I'll come get you. He did the same thing in Oklahoma. I practiced it so well on that porch, day after day after day after day, just waiting for God. I was like, this is hard, but this is what we do. But then, I get into a different place where I'm unfamiliar and uncomfortable. No reason to be that way. It's just unfamiliar, and I lose my training, and I lose my training wheels, and I lose my stability, and now I'm back to being me again. The skin takes over. You know what I mean? As soon as you're out of your so-called comfort zone, your grounded area, your meditation, where you believe that you're safe, your survival skills turn back on. And that's it. Whenever I'm outside, out of, my safe zone, which is meditation, my mind turns on and I have to do these things to, I become God again. I have to take care of myself. It's like I completely lose God and I become God. And it happens, It can happen, I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, now it's inside me that I've got to take care. I've got the whole world on me again. It's a fucking fart in the wind, bro. It's like, damn. I was doing so well, and then you're not doing well at all. And you're like beating yourself up because you keep doing it. But you're like, I'm aware that I'm doing it. I'm trying to figure this out. And that's where it is don't give up. And don't give in. How do I do this, you guys? It was practice. That's what Kobe's saying right now. Being with Mr. Plum was practice because I had him there to make me feel safe about it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I can feel safe because I'm still with you and I'm not alone out here, just me and God. I know you're here and you're, you're confirmation and you're kind of holding my hand. But once I got out and it was just me and, it's like, oh, I got to do better than this. I've got to, and it just wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Like, he told me I was going to go, I want to walk you through this so you can really fully understand where I'm at. Like this, it's not judgment, it's just evaluation. And, you know, I heal myself by understanding myself. I wish somebody would come in and say, no, this is what's wrong with you. This is how you fix this. There's none of that. I gotta fix this, bro. This is a problem. To be like this. Untrusting. It's just untrusting. And that's where I told you 2 days ago. I'm like, well, if I don't get the money for my RV, then who's going to get me an RV? I have no faith that somebody's going to come and help me. I have no faith. I have 12 twin flames. 12 plus 2. 12 soulmates that have always been by my side in past lives. But in this life and in this skin, I have no faith and hope in them or any man because of what this skin has been through. And God, you know, like I said, like they're supposed to make me have faith in a counterpart because they were my counterparts. But the skin we wear in this life has been so, I wouldn't say sinned upon, but you know what I mean? So much pain and suffering has been put on this skin that it's so hard to trust again, to believe again. It's not just my last husband, you know what I mean? It wasn't the 2 husbands. That it wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't just domestic violence in a single relationship that made me this cold and scared and angry and hurt and isolated. But, you know, I can look at Marshall and you think it's one, but perhaps not. That was the one that tipped it all off. And who's to say it stopped with that one? If he didn't heal himself, you know what I mean? It just kept happening. And he says it in his songs. Whether we know who these people are or not, he said he kept trying to, you know what I mean? But he just had all these problems. And I guess, you know, that's, again, going back to my twin flames, you know what I mean? He's me, I'm them, they're all just me, dude, in different fucking bodies, bro. We're all the same fucking suffering levels of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, what made us like this? We can go all the way back to our childhoods and know what made it, but how do we stop it? How do I stop my mind from thinking? How do I stop my body from reacting? It's the mastery, bro. I'm all soul, but this skin gets all in the way. And I want to point that out to you guys. If there's anything that you want to get out of this, is you're not your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. Your thoughts control you, but that's not who you are. I'm not over masculine like that, bro. It's just my mind made me become this to protect myself, and it worked. And I made, you know, and it worked for me. So when I feel vulnerable, my mind tells me to do these things to make myself feel safe again. Which is simply providing for myself. If I just provide for myself, I can feel safe again. But ultimately, that's a pattern, that's a karmic pattern of pain and suffering. I'm doing what I need. I'm doing what I need instead of allowing it to be done for me, allowing me to have what I need. I'm blocking my own needs and desires and wants. I don't know how to explain that. Do you get it? I have to be the man, so there's no room for a man. Every time I'm the man, then there's no room for a man. It's really hard. And I'm like, does this have to do with my skin or Lilith? And that's it. It's karma, bro. You never knew what it was like for them. I know. Now. That's it. You can't have compassion for something you don't understand. Something you've never seen. Something you've never felt. I have compassion for my twin flames because they're just me, bro. And you're like, but you're a girl. I know. It happens to anybody. It can happen to anybody, bro. And you can turn into something like this. What is this? It's ungodly, bro. That's what it really is. I mean, in the end, what's wrong? I don't want to be this. And I'll pray and I'm aware of it, and then, I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll still be trying to, seep its way out. Today's the day. Seize the day. Today's the day you can make all your dreams come true. You can do this. Get out there. You can do it. It's just my brain, bro. My heart's like, it knows what I need, but my brain stands in the way. It literally does. Hey, I'll figure this out for all of us. Give me time. Alright, going back to it. Let me put my glasses on, wipe my face, and all that good shit. Come on, I need to see the words. Something about they're slapping our ass, right? I heard that. Something about grabbing the wheel and shit is what we were reading. You're like, sometimes they need a direct line of ass whooping is something, is what I read. Hold on. Something like that. But it won't be but it's helpful and necessary. Yeah, that's what it said. If our inner world is in hysteria and panic, might relate to letting go of a relationship we believe is our life raft. When in truth, if we keep holding on to it, it's going to pull us right over the edge and on a cliff down into a life-ending waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Enough. Or perhaps it is a way of relating to power-based in fear rather than loving empowerment. That's it. Why am I doing? Out of fear that if I don't do it, I'm going to miss this opportunity for housing. If I don't seize this opportunity, I'll miss this opportunity and there won't be another. But I'm doing the same shit I did in Oklahoma. If you really want to look at it, bro, look at it. Look at it, bro. I'm doing the same shit, bro. So what if I get a job? So what if I get a house? I'm doing it all again by myself, and that was never the plan. I did all this work so that I could go out and love again and get married and start a new house and a new family and everything. But I'm not. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? Put myself back together instead of walking into this destiny. And that's what I mean. Every step I take towards my independence is ruining my destiny. That's what I said earlier. I'm ready to try. I'm ready to try to let a man come be a man in my life again. I'm really ready to try. I think I can be better at this. I think I can let you be a man and not tell you how to be the man. I think I'd rather just let you be a man and, love you through it and encourage you to be a good man. Yeah, we got crossing bars. Doggy. I forgot my dog was here. I brought her out with me. Hey, where's her water? I need a drink of water. healing processes and all. Alright, going back to it. Or perhaps it is a way of relating to power, yeah, da-da-da-da. No matter how hard we try, hold on. We just can't seem to give up out of attachment to the feeling in control. Or we are so attached to the life we have known. We aren't willing to fly free from the nest, stretching our wings and discovering our destiny. And that's it. The only thing keeping me here is me. And that's what it is. I need to rest and restore and get better, as God said. We need to get better. And that's it. He's trying to make me better. And when I'm better, I will leave here. But, and that's it. It's like, and that's what I needed fucking Royce to tell me. God's telling you to wait. Just stay still, bro. And that's what I told them. I was like, everything's so good. I have everything. I have great meals. I had a great meal tonight. I have, air conditioned room. My car. I have, all of my needs are so met. But yet I feel like I need to do more. It's not enough. Because I'm being taken care of, and I need to take care of myself. In the most basic, simplistic form, bro. And that's what I said. I needed a break, and I got it. I needed a place to stay that was, that would take my dog. We needed a rest. We needed, you know what I mean? Fuck. I got exactly what I needed, but then I always, you know what I mean? It's like, but, you need to do more. Oh man, Cali, right? My Cali side is the best. They're not. All my sides are great. It's just putting them all together to make, to balance them all out. If I could, that's what I said. Why can't I just be Cali? Oh, Lilith is great, bro. She just needs some work. I'm working on it. Isis, I was great, bro. Fucking goddess, bro. Fucking Morgan. Fucking goddess of war. Fucking Medusa, don't you fucking look at me. Saradwin, let me fucking stir my potion. Fucking Khalik, what the fuck, bro? I gotta go back to my first life where I knew nothing. And all I had was fear and anger and hatred. Oh, I'm human. Alright, let me just light my cigarette. It keeps going out. Thanks to Obama, we don't burn through cigarettes like that no more. I'll appreciate you, Obama. They put something in the cigarettes that makes sure that they don't start on fire and shit. Did you know that? Look it up. True story. That's for those people like puff puff pass. No, that shit'll go out. Don't worry about it. They're not gonna burn it up. You have those long ass ashes and shit. Nope. Not these cigarettes. Alright. Pull it back together. No matter how hard we try, it just seems to be, we just can't give up the attachment of feeling in control. Or we are so attached to the life we've known, and we aren't willing to fly from the nest, stretching our wings and discovering our destiny. Where gentler methods aren't effective and divine timing requires change to happen now, sacred revolution is invoked. Cali may stomp into your life and kick you out of the nest. It was a gut punch. So that you realize you can fly. She may rip off, and that's what I said last night. I believe I can fly. The whole message was last night. These were all last night's cards. It was like, we got to stay in the light tomorrow because it's bullshit tomorrow too. She may rip off the life raft out of your hands, causing you to sputter temporarily until you stand up and realize that you can walk safely out of the rampaging river. Or she may knock the control freak dominating your mind on the head, and that goes back to your skull. That was the card. The Cali card was your skull. You know what I mean? That was all about it. Off of your head. Damn it. Did you know this was coming? Not really. Or she may, that's what I mean. Love yourself and let go until you until you do just that. And that's it. Just let go. And that's what I told you last night. It's like, it's that moment. Just let go. Let go of the wheel. And those messages, you know, my cards are for me, for you, for whoever's listening, bro. I walk this shit because, you know, I walk through it. And, you know, when I pull these cards, you know what I mean? I believe that they're for you too, and that you're with me in this. I want to believe someone's out there with me doing this shit, you know what I mean? And this is confirmation to us as we do this shit. But again, you know, it could just be for me and you're just entertained. Are you entertained? I don't know. It's going to be a great documentary. Wait till you see the beginning. This shit's been a long time. Anyways, obviously, if I'm still right here getting my ass kicked. As I told Nicki Minaj, did you get your ass kicked on the way in? Take a number. Mine's getting pulled, obviously. Fuck, I'm gonna cry. Get ready. That's where it is. Fuck. When this oracle of sacred revolution comes to you, and that was her too, projecting on her ass. Hey, you got a weak ass dude too. Stop being a man. You need a real man in your life. There's a bunch of my rapper friends that would agree with that. Anyways, stand down. Eminem. Yeah, I'm sure you could write a great song about your man. Stop it. Don't do this stuff. It's just my twin flame. I catch the energy. When the oracle... It's my energy they're actually catching. I just blame them. When the oracle of sacred revolution comes to you, you can be sure that you and your life are going to change. All right, here we go. I'm going to make a change for once in my life. Thanks, Mike. Help me. It might feel as though if your hands is forced, or even if you are choosing to go with the process that is wild and out of control. That's usually what I do. I mean, shit. Yeah, it will be. But that doesn't make it unloving or unsafe. When revolution is sacred, it is divine love, and that's it. You really want to talk about some bullshit, bro? I'm looking at God. It's like you walked me straight into this shit. You told me to go here, and I came here only to heal. And that's what I told you. He does this to me all the fucking time. What did he tell me when he started? I'm going to put you in places. There's going to be people around, but they're not going to be able to help you. All you're going to have is the clothes on your back, and you're going to have to stay there until the job is done. Well, here we are again. And that's it. I sat on the top of the mountain with Chief Hosa, and he told me to come to Arizona. And I got here, and what I get? A blessing and a lesson. And I can't go until I've learned my lesson. And then I go on to learn another fucking lesson and another fucking blessing. But again, he brought me here for the lesson. But right away, I caught the blessing. But the blessing is the lesson. Do you understand? He put me where I didn't want to be most. He put me back in a place that reminded me of where I first started. To empower me to do it better this time. To not go at it this time the way I went. To see what I did last time. And not do it this time. And I didn't want to ever come back to a place like this. But that in itself was the blessing. Because the truth is dude, when I finally accepted that I needed help, it was the biggest blessing because I couldn't leave because I didn't know there was help out there. When I finally called in Pennsylvania and I called for help, finally after so many years, and I'm trapped, bro. I'm fucked, bro. Oh God. He really has fucking fucked me up now, bro. My mom's dead. I've lost my house. I'm living in his house. I have no money. I have no control. I'm fearful of the very moment he walks in the door. I'm crying all day to God. I'm crying all day to my mom. I'm crying to, I finally make a call, and they're like, there's a place. And I go, and it's a fucking shelter. And I don't want to fucking be there. I don't want to fucking be here, dude. How did this happen to me? I'm so ashamed of myself. But it's the best thing that I needed, bro. I needed out of there. And the same thing, bro. There was people there that could help me. They helped me to be better. And so I get out of there, and this is a true story. This is Pennsylvania. I go to the churches, and all I know is to go back to California at this point. I've left Colorado. I mean, I left California. I left San Diego. And so I'm like, if I just get back to California, all my brothers and sisters, I know Cali, right? So I go back to California, and I end up traveling, but ultimately the same thing happens. There's nowhere for me to go, and I have to go into another shelter. I don't want to fucking be in this shelter, bro. I feel like such a fucking loser. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so ashamed. But I needed the fucking shelter. Otherwise, I was going to be fucking homeless, bro. I couldn't provide those fucking things for myself at those moments in time, bro. I needed those places, bro. So my idea is to get the fuck out, right? So I get my taxes. I buy a new car. I go back to Colorado. I put myself in a hotel. There he is. He's driven his shit car from Pennsylvania. I've done all this work, gone all over the place to come back, and he's right there, bro. And I let him right back in. And now I'm homeless again. I went from having a plan to losing everything that quick. My family takes me in, and the only way out is a fucking homeless shelter. So now I'm with him in a homeless shelter. And we get out. And we get a house. A big-ass house. Everybody's got their own room. We got a backyard with a fucking park in it. We've got fucking cherry blossom trees. It's a beautiful fucking house. And he fucking leaves. And I've got to fucking... I can't keep the house. So 2 weeks before Christmas, I'm back at the fucking shelter again, bro. By April, I'm working in the hotel. I'm doing good. I get an apartment. I'm never gonna lose this apartment, bro. I'm never gonna give it up. April of 2023, God said it's time to give it up. I'm not going back to a shelter, bro. I'm not going back to a shelter, bro. Where am I at, y'all? I'm in a shelter, bro. Where I didn't want to be, but where I needed to be so badly. God brought me right here. I didn't know where I was coming. Go look at my videos from 2 weeks ago. Friday of last week. Not this last Friday, the Friday before. I'm packing up. I'm leaving Colorado. He said, go to fucking Yuma, Arizona. It's 15 minutes before I get here. He says, call these people. They put me up, bro. I'm right where I started. Where I never, ever, ever, ever wanted to be. But my mind is, I've done this before. I can do this again. This is my opportunity to do it better. But then I see where my mind was when I got there. And that's what's happening. My mind is doing what it did every time I got in one of these. And I succeeded. But that's not what I'm supposed to do here. I'm not supposed to do that. And I know that. And I may have lost a little bit of idea about it, but when they came today and told me that the kids couldn't go to that school, that was full fucking confirmation. You want to be all powerful like me, right? You want to steal my destiny. You want my glory. You want my lotto ticket. You want my twin flame. You want to talk to God. You want to be me, but you don't understand the things you will have to overcome to be like me. and the things that made me what I am. And if I tell you, you're not gonna believe it, because I don't look like what I've been through. But those terrible, horrible, fucked up, shitty ass fucking years and years and years and years and years and years of pain and suffering and heartache and sweat of my brow as I wipe it with my fucking sweat rag is what made me. As soon as I said that, that's when we lost our connection. What made me what I am today, and we lost our connection. You know, you idolize something you don't understand. And you can't just put on, you know what I mean, my skin and say you're me. But I wouldn't want you to be me. Because all I'm trying to do is be a better version of me, and not the me that you think is so great. You're so strong. I never had a choice to be weak. But because I've always been in weak ass shit, bro. You know, I never... And that's it. It's like, you know, you look at me as like a success, but it's like... You really, you know, and that's what it is. You don't know what's behind the skin of anybody. And again, you wouldn't see it. Nobody sees this. You don't see it. And I work hard to make sure that you don't see what's really underneath me, what's really underneath this skin. But it's nothing more than pain and suffering and hard skin, bro. A lot of heartache that makes me have to be, you know, a man. I'd really just like to be a girl. Because really, I'm a goddess. But I gotta start by being just a girl. And that's hard, too. If I've always been a goddess my whole life, and now I'm forced to be a man. To be man. To be human. To be powerless. To, you know what I mean, your experiences of suffering and pain. It changes your view of, you know what I mean, mankind for sure. And that's it. You can't fully have compassion and understanding for humans until you've become one. Until you've put on the skin. I don't know what your stories are. I don't know how bad your skin hurts. But let's start by admitting it hurts. It hurts to be human. And if we don't deal with that hurt, then we hurt others. You know what I mean? With our hard skin. And that's all we can do, is just little by little try to be better. That's my Kobe right there. It's like, fuck. You know, in the end, they left us with certain things, and it's like, that's it. It's like, I could, you know, Pac can come out here a million ways and dance around and pull his shirt up, and, you know, we had that. You know what I said to you. Listen to the words I left in your heart, bro. I don't want to come up and talk to you again. I don't need to tell you what I already done told you. Just work on it. You're okay. Today was a rough day. Get some rest. We're going to be at it again tomorrow. We're going to be better. Don't give up. Shorty, keep your head up. Starts with the man in the mirror. Together we'll rise, right, Lewis? I'm not afraid to take a stand. I love you guys. I'm not saying all your fucking words. Let me see if I can finish this card, though. If we can finish this one card. I swear I had 2 more. We're never going to get through this. When I started, I used to be able to do 10 cards in an hour. Ugh, that's when life was enlifing. Alright. Alright, enough with the crying. Where were we? Jeez, stop crying. It may feel as if your hand is being forced, and if you are choosing to go with the process that is wild and out of your control, it will be. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. God walked me right into this fucking shit. He made me go right back to the beginning. Oh, God. And that's it. I'm right back, and that's it. The skin's going to do what the skin always did. Every time you put yourself, and that's it. You're like, fuck. Nope, you can do this better. What the fuck, bro? Did you really make me do this again? Yep. Don't have the same mindset. You can do this better. Oh, God. When revolution is sacred and it is divine love realigning your life, and although there will be chaos, you can be sure that the new order eventually imposed will be worth it. Viva la revolution. No, I can't even say it. I refuse to say it. No. Viva la revolution. Yeah, the French and all that. That's why I was laughing. Okay, anyway, them guys. Healing process. To integrate this, you may like to say the invocation now. All right, can I pray for you? Let me pray for you. Let's bring the card too, because in essence, I'm going to put some power into that. I'm going to juice that baby up for you in a minute. All right, I call upon the crystal angel of black obsidian and the goddess Kali, who loves all unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of sacred revolution. May all be given the intelligence and courage that we need to surrender into sacred revolution through divine grace. May divine mercy protect us and divine power liberate us. Through our own free will, so it be. If you'd like to integrate, let's see, we're going to put this on our solar plexus, and I'm going to charge this up for you. And that's your God complex. Your solar plexus is how you view yourself and others. Okay. Here we go. Stare at that stone. Okay? And that's what it means to, you know what I mean? That's what I was teaching about the other books before I get started is, you can have these visualizations. There's no power until you believe. If you believe at what you're staring at, that's a form of scrying too. That's like, I promise you, the crystal ball doesn't do anything until you believe. And then you believe you see something inside of it. You know what I mean? The haunted house isn't haunted until you believe you saw something. The Bible doesn't work unless you believe. So again, imagination or belief, however it chooses to be. If you choose to believe that this has the power that I say so, then so shall it be. Okay? I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm just telling you it's your choice. All right, here we go. I'm going to pray for you through the power of that stone. Choose of your own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of your entire being to release any fearful experiences or associated belief systems connected to de-establishing structures, political or spiritual revolution, changing of the guard, or dethroning. We choose to purge this now on all levels, literal and symbolic, through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. All right, and here's our last one. Let's see. May divine love and divine love bring mercy to the process of sacred revolution. May all authority serving divine compassion and unconditional love, so all beings may be happy and free. According to the divine grace, mercy, and unconditional love, and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. You can finish your healing process with this affirmation said out loud 3 times. I bow to the divine power of sacred revolution, restoring love as the higher authority. And you can say that to yourself and out loud over and over. And that's it. I surrender to love. And that's what we're trying to do, and that goes back to my teaching. Again, you can see why these cards were very much marked down. What are these called? Crystal Mandala Oracles by Alana Fairchild. I can tell you now, as a card reader with over 40 cards, Alana writes most of my cards. Alana Fairchild is a divine messenger, and she's a good source of oracles. I can't tell you what tarot she's done, but a lot of my oracles, including my Callies, just off the top of my head. Where's my Callies? They're not here. Alana Fairchild is a great a great source for cards. And these ones, you know, all of them, or a lot of them, are, she channels the divine, period, point blank. I'm not sure if she didn't do my archangels, but a lot of them, her name is familiar in a lot of them. And these are good. These, again, are, you know, going through the healing process, teaching you the stones, teaching you this. And you could see why these cards were not at a typical, you know, fucking spiritual store, and people were using them as tarot cards. You know what I mean? No, these are oracles. What is oracles? This is far deeper than, you know, I want to know something. No, I want to heal something. I want deeper understandings. That's what that is. Do I read tarot? Yeah. I give you a, you know, an understanding of it, but we go deeper with oracle cards. You know what I mean? These are actual messages that were, you know, passed down. And it's like Bible study. You go to church, but then there's Bible study. You know what I mean? So, somebody remember, write this down. Okay, hold on. We did 46, and that means Callie, no, I don't know what we're doing. We're supposed to be going backwards. So yeah, maybe I did this backwards. Integrity comes next. No, because we did Freya. We're doing it right. Yep, the next one's Gaia and Jasper. Somebody remember that? Write that down. I don't know. This was a very long video. Oh my gosh, it was 2 hours long. I needed it. Did you get it? I hope you did. I hope you make it through this video. It's a good video. Hey, I love you. Laters. Bye.